When you were eating a girl, you wouldn't think of your state of mind after.
Sex is not an accident. Everyone decides to do it.
Alright guys, so today's scenario is you are in a relationship with someone and you get her pregnant. You openly explain you're not ready for this and you do not want the child. Is it okay for a woman to still ask for money to support the child?
Okay, so she got pregnant after you had told her you were not ready for...
Now let me read it again. You are in a relationship with someone, right?
Yeah.
And get her pregnant. You openly explain you're not ready for this and you do not want the child. Is it okay to ask for money?
So you told her before she got pregnant?
No, she was pregnant. Now you're in a relationship, and then now she's pregnant.
And
yeah.
you're telling her you're not.
Afterwards, like, yo, I wasn't ready for this. This wasn't anything that I planned. I'm guessing he wasn't financially, mentally, or physically ready for a child.
So like had that talk before getting pregnant.
Wait, so is that the guy speaking?
The guy is saying he's not ready for this. The girl is probably saying, I'm keeping it. So does she still have the right to ask him for money?
Yes. So firstly,
Yes.
if you're a guy, why should you sleep with someone unprotected when you don't even have a job or something? Why should you do
I
that?
think it just happens.
That's cool.
But then accidents happen. It could have been, it's unplanned.
Are you for real? Sex is not an accident. Everyone decides to do it.
If sex is not an accident, why didn't you, the girl, insist on him wearing a condom before he touches you?
How do you know that she probably wasn't on the pill, on protection or something? Protection is always 99.9%.
Okay, so in this case, the lady wants to keep it. So the lady probably was ready for the child as the guy who wasn't ready. So the guy should have protected himself or abstained from having sex when you know that you don't have the means to take care of the baby. Yeah, so we are in and I'm keeping it. And you need to cater for the household. You need to take care of the baby.
He doesn't want it.
You told it after the pregnancy.
Yeah.
That you don't want it. And I'm the one carrying the baby. It's my
So
life.
how old is the pregnancy? I think
It doesn't matter. I'm the one going to go through an abortion and I'm not putting my life at risk.
So let's say
men have the right to be like saying everything because they are not the ones carrying the baby.
Yeah.
I'm the one carrying the baby. It's my health, it's my tummy, and whatever happens afterwards, I'm going. If I die, it may not happen. If I die, if anything happens, it's me.
Okay, so this question is very sensitive. I think like people were like being sensitive and overly dramatic about it, but then it's like real life stories going out there. People are like facing issues like this. So I try to put myself in a situation as much as possible. As a guy, you shouldn't be having sex if you're not ready to take up the responsibilities of taking care of a child. And no sensible guy should ever ask his girl to get an abortion, unless it's the girl's decision. I mean, maybe I got pregnant and I know my health condition and I know the situation I am in right now and I feel I am capable enough to go through an abortion. But you don't need to demand it on me. Say you are not ready to have a child, you are not ready.
Yeah.
It's my
What's
body.
still on the men are trusting you?
so let's say
Except
so the guy
Quincy.
is saying that he doesn't have money to take care of a child, but he can find money to abort the baby or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Because
so
abortion
let's-
also
let's-
entails money.
Okay, so let's relax. Let's chill. Let's chill here.
Alright.
Personally, does she have the right to ask him for money? Like
That
or
was the
demand for
question.
it? Okay, so what I think is ideally as a man, I mean regardless of whether you're ready or not, okay, and she should be reasonable at that stage because I mean obviously since she's willing to keep it, she should be considerate. I mean at that point, knowing very well that I'm not financially stable. You get so yeah, she can demand too, but she shouldn't insist.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because at that point it would break me. I mean I'm a man. I mean I know clearly I'm not. Yeah, I slipped. I should have used protection. I mean fine, that's fine. But now I'm not for abortion, so she's keeping it. But you know, demanding like okay, going hard on me like yo, I need to go for my antenatal. I need to get this. I need to get that. I mean come on. Then you're being inconsiderate at that point.
No,
she doesn't need to do that.
I'm not saying she needs to like insist, but she needs to go through the antenatal and all of that thing you're
Exactly, but
talking
the point
about.
is you don't
Insist.
You don't be on me knowing very well that yo, I'm at like my door.
Yeah.
But then
that's what you need to be considerate.
But I don't know why you would even say you don't want.
But you really want to keep it, right? You want to keep it, right?
It takes two to tango.
Exactly.
So it's also your responsibility to protect yourself as a lady and a guy to protect yourself.
What if I protected myself and it didn't work?
No, in that sense. No, she means like making sure the baby comes
But
out right.
what Nas said is true. Sometimes exceptions fail and all of that.
Yes.
They do fail. So if you had worn a condom, that would have been safer.
I didn't wear.
Or had not had the sex at all, that would have been safer.
Fine, but I did it. I like it. I did it.
And you're happy saying you like it.
Of course, I'm happy when the
Some
situation
girls
right
don't
now.
even like
It's about
condoms
being happy or
themselves.
not. Listen. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But guys, listen. Yeah, I mean, we've been past that. I didn't wait. I did it. I hit it raw.
And now I'm pregnant, so find a job. That's all.
Find a job.
That's cool.
No, but
That's not the job.
Fine, that's cool.
I told
That's
you,
cool right there.
baby girl.
Finding a job. For real.
But
Reasonable.
the sex is only the guy who enjoys the sex on both sides.
The boy.
No, we both enjoy.
Exactly.
So I'm doing my part. It's a lot of work carrying a baby. It's a lot of work, and I'm doing my part carrying the baby.
So
Carrying
you're,
the baby.
so you're gonna carry the baby.
baby.
Our baby.
Yes, I'm carrying my baby. I'm carrying your
You're
baby.
carrying our baby.
It's our baby,
Exactly.
and I'm carrying it.
For
I'm
us.
doing my I'm doing my part of the
And at this
job.
time, us,
I'm doing-
me,
I'm
Lo,
doing
what's
my
that?
part.
So Jamila,
You
what's
both
your
know my
part?
right.
Just
Yeah.
carrying it, or are you still gonna go to work and make money as well?
Yes, I'm also making money to take care, but then I can't do. You said it takes
You
two
should
to
help.
tango, and I can't do it all alone.
And that's why he said from the beginning, I don't want
Don't be
this.
like that.
But then it happened because you didn't protect yourself.
Find a job.
You
It has happened.
enjoyed
So
it.
find
You
a
said
job
you
and
were
support
happy.
him. You are supposed to do it. That one, yeah, you have
be
to do it.
sensible enough, even if you don't have money, to find a job to help support me. But then I won't ask you for anything if you don't have that moral sense to help me. Girl,
And that's what the question is. The question says,
and when I raise my kid, I do not want to see your shadow.
Relax.
No, that one there, if they would still come back, if you're with them, they would still come everywhere. That's what men do. They take advantage of that because they know women will take care of the babies. They know that you will do anything to take care of the baby.
You can do something to help me, and you won't do it. Now that's it, Tommy. I will raise the
What
child.
do
They'll
you
still
want
come
to
back for
do?
their baby.
What
The baby they didn't do anything about. Baby they didn't take care of. They'll still come back for their baby.
not all of them, some will just
Some
disappear
of
off
them,
the face of the
some of
earth.
them
Some will move
will
country.
come back for their babies.
You have no right to demand, honestly, if we've had that discussion, prior to you, conceiving or having a baby. Because if we do have that discussion, then it means I expect you to protect yourself. If, obviously, I would be protecting myself, but I mean, if anything at all happens of that sort, you should be able to protect yourself during the act. Now, fast forward, it happened. You have a baby, like you're pregnant. I'm not saying abort it. I'm only saying respect the fact that we had a discussion that I'm not ready, to have a baby in a picture, probably because I'm focusing on my career, yada, 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 all that.
Wow. The question is it right for the lady to demand money from the guy? That's your question.
It's right for her to ask, but
There's
not
nothing
like
wrong with
demand.
that,
But she needs to ask.
No, she's not.
She's not asking, she's demanding.
No, she's not supposed to.
This is our baby.
She's not asking,
Listen,
she's
But it's our
demanding.
baby, so when I'm
Exactly.
finding it so difficult to take
I
care
will
of the
come to
baby,
you.
I will come to you.
Exactly, I'll come
Fine.
to you.
That I accept it. Because at the end of the day, when it happened in the first place, he made it clear to you that I'm not financially stable, emotional, like everything. And then you are insisting, right? You say you not get job. One, you are say you not going to take care of him. But you insisted you won't give birth. So as you give birth, why you one can't demand say?
So you want me to put my life on the
I
line?
don't know
Nobody's
what they
saying
say.
that.
Put your life on the line. At the end of the
Nobody's
day,
saying that.
see, in as much as you are thinking about yourself, I get it, right? Health matters and things. Maybe things can go bad.
Because abortion is illegal in Ghana, I think.
Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah, it's illegal.
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 It's illegal.
Yeah, so you can't. So there's no you can't even. It means the person might even do the abortion doesn't even qualify. So for me, abortion is out of the picture. Once we are in Ghana, abortion is out.
Anyone who put his girl or wife at a point of abortion doesn't care
in
about
Ghana
the
here,
baby.
it's very inconsiderate.
Because she could die.
Exactly.
Yes, unless it's the lady's decision.
I
She
want
could
to
die
have
in
my
the
child,
process.
and you're telling me to abort it.
She could die in the process.
And that's what.
It's not about that.
It's not about having the child or not.
To back her. I'm just backing what she's saying.
Yeah.
It's not like
So right now, the issue is is the girl supposed to demand, since the guy, fine, you are having the baby right now, there's no room for abortion, nothing. You are having the baby regardless.
Right.
But then right now, should the girl be in the rightful, should it be her right or a position to demand, by force, antenatal money, today this, today that, whilst the guy said he wasn't ready. Do you get it?
That's
okay.
For you,
yeah, it's not right for the lady to demand. But then, what is the boy doing?
No,
why are you not doing anything? Why
need
do
help.
you need to
Like, try.
Yeah, so if it's a real life situation, let's say it's a real life situation.
Can I speak?
Okay, alright, sure.
It's not right to demand because he told you you want the baby in the first place and you wanted the baby. So you know you have to take care of the baby. You have to work hard to take care of the baby. But now that the baby's here, it's our baby. That's a both of you. So you should also try to bring something to the table. But he's not supposed to. Like if you're not bringing it, hey, that's your baby, you're not bringing. No. He knows he has a baby with you. And then if he doesn't provide, that's when he becomes irresponsible. But if he's trying to bring you the little that he has, then it means that when he gets more, he's going to obviously.
No, but here we are
in this question,
it
it feels like
what
if
he's
not
so meaning he's not helping.
Yeah, in this question, in this question, it feels like the guy is not helping. That's why the lady is demanding.
Yeah.
It seems like the guy
he's not helping. No, he's
it's
not helping.
even, no, I don't think you guys, no. I feel like this is the situation. The girl, two people unexpectedly, they've got themselves in an entanglement. So they're in a relationship. At the beginning, he's been honest with you. I respect that the guy was honest and said, yo, personally, in my life right now, in my career, I'm not ready for this. This is not what I planned. This is not what I envisioned. But cool, you're going to keep it. But the girl can't then say, all right, by force, you need to. I don't care whether you're ready or not. I don't care whether you expect it or not. It's by force that you need to start giving me money. Why? The guy doesn't even have to be broke. He could be some rich celebrity. But he's actually been open with you and said, right now, I need to focus on other things in my life. It's not by force that you have to demand. You decided to keep it. Yes, it takes two to tangle. But fair enough, later on when he comes, I'm the type of person, I'll continue to remind him that, yo, you said you weren't interested. If there's another guy that wants to help me look after this child, that's fine. But remember, you said you weren't interested. So you can't have feelings or get in your feelings when, that my child is calling another guy daddy. You can't be upset because from the beginning you said you didn't want to have anything to do with it. So I feel like the lady, she cannot demand. If the guy says he's not interested, then cool. She needs to be ready to hold it. She needs to be ready to be like, yo, I've got this and this is what I'm doing. So it's a very sticky situation.
Very sticky.
Well, personally, I think I think the girl has the right to demand because honestly, taking care of a child is not easy. And whether it was planned or not, you being the man and you knowing that you are the father of that child, even if you are not ready to take care of the baby, Charlie, you need to try. Like, if you always get your mind top, if the girl demand, even if you don't have at that moment, you shouldn't brush her off like, hey, I said I'm not ready, so don't ask me. If she asks you, for try say, Charlie, every time the person comes to mind, you go offer. Because Charlie, bringing up a baby for Ghana here alone, see, hustle, if you don't feel buy SMA then since if breast milk to Charlie, the mommy and it's not easy. Like it's not an easy life taking care of a child. Personally, me, that's why I always say that I can have 10 children. You people are fighting with me. I'll never ask any of my girlfriends to do an abortion. I don't have a girlfriend for the record, but I'll never ask any of my girlfriends. If I had a girlfriend, maybe I've had children with other women, right? I'll make all of them have it, and I'll make sure that I'll be able to take care of them. Like the best. That's why last week, some weeks ago, topic about the taking care of a child thing with money. Money is very important because once you have money, you'll be responsible. If I can't marry, if all the 10 will not marry me and only one wants to marry me, I'll take care of the rest of the children. If all the 10 will marry me, I'll marry them and still continue taking care of the children. Just that I'm a Christian. Let me finish. just that I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian and our religion, one man, one wife. Exactly. But then my responsibility, I feel that the woman should demand. She can demand, and the guy should not brush. If that's what you even pay, don't brush the girl off. once she demands, because at least she has carried it for 9 months, like it not be easy.
Let me hold you in there. You see, it depends on the state of mind, a particular point where the man is at, and you demand.
Charlie, when you were eating a girl, you didn't think of your state of mind after.
Over there, then you're being unfair to you yourself as a man.
Dear, how?
No,
dear, no, you're not a dear.
Listen. Fine, regardless of whatever it is, in the man's career or at that point right now, he's not really, ready to have a baby. However, a lady demanding for you to,
take care of your own baby. Your own child.
It's different from you chipped in something about anytime they come to mind. I'm not saying I wouldn't take care of the kid. But when you're always constantly on me like, yo.
Yeah, but if you're taking care of the kid,
I wouldn't be on you.
So you need to demand. Exactly. When you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I've explained. Then you're being.
The kid hasn't even come yet. The child hasn't even come yet. So you don't know how he's going to act afterwards.
Yeah, you're being inconsiderate. You need to, like.
Both people are
we
going
need to
through
agree
things.
on something.
But even during the process, she even needs she needs care even at that stage.
But yeah,
he's been pregnant.
Maybe he's seen his mommy being pregnant. Like
why?
He's being realistic. He's being realistic.
Are you asking Jamila?
I did ask the two of them.
Jamila.
I've not been pregnant before, but then I'm sure we'll be pregnant with
Of course, you have twins.
She's not getting all that. So at least the financial support should be able to come in.
So now money is important. But that one, that's
nobody said money was important.
But money no be the thing with the talk right now. But I just make it. I just put it out there. Say money they here.
Money they here. Because some weeks ago I remember where Clinton be the exception.
Money they here. If the guy has. You said something about the guy could have,
but not still
not ready.
Yeah.
So in this case, money is not really playing.
But in this case, that's
if you have,
money is not the issue.
Yeah, but does that make him? So when then does the responsibility come in? That common sense thing, it becomes common.
No, it is common sense.
See, so the responsibility, maybe the guy is not ready to take up that responsibility of having a baby yet. But then, but then realistically, the baby is already in the process. The shit has happened already. You can't undo it.
Exactly.
The only way to undo it is the girl putting her life on the line to go through an abortion. And then if you care about her, you wouldn't. Sorry?
Is it demanding?
It's the demand. Because I'm saying that if you're being reasonable enough, the girl doesn't need to demand.
Okay, guys, see, this demand and request and whatever issue. See, once Kidi come the picture inside, it change everything. What Clinton they talk, Drew they talk, Jolon they talk. Say you don't have to demand. See, fine. If the two people will come together where Kidi come, I mean that's cool. But you cannot force someone's daughter to have an abortion in Ghana here, knowing the complications. It's not even legal. If it was legal, I mean, both of you go for counseling. I mean, then go prep the girl, everything will go on well. But in Ghana here, it be illegal. Why you won't take the girl go some herbal shop, make them give her some in Quanchen, bitters, make she drink, then she go bleed non-stop, then she go there in house, she pass away. In parents don't know what happened. You where you know too, you go there your house, no, can't own up, say, oh, this is what happened. Or make she go stand, staircase, stop, then roll down, make the kiddies fall. No, with Ghana we did. It doesn't happen. If it's for me, I say I no go make any. If someone is pregnant for me, she no go abort the baby. I'll take it up. Even if I don't have any means to take care of the baby. I mean, if the girl knows you are trying, Charlie, she no go demand.
Maybe if
so what? No, that's being reasonable. That's like saying you own the leverage just because you have the baby.
You don't own, but then you as a responsible.
So they are all supposed to be on the same level.
Exactly. So you don't.
A lady because she had a baby with her, and she was still demand. She was still wanting.
Exactly. You don't you need to do this. You need to do that. Meanwhile, we had that discussion before the whole situation.
Yeah, that's
that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, you made it clear to her that maybe you are not financially stable or whatever it may be. You are not ready. So then when she insists that she wants to, I mean, keep the baby.
You emphasize that point.
Exactly. Keep the baby. You forfeit support them. No matter, because at the end of the day, personally, I mean, I feel like if I'm supposed to, maybe I find myself in a situation like that, I wouldn't want to give birth to a child into where I will make it suffer. No, at the end of the day, I for support them because I want to be responsible for who I bring into this world. You understand? So even if you not get safe way, I mean things get worse. She's like, yo, child, because at the end of the day, she the factor in herself. Because at the end of the day, if you cause some complications where you know maybe future she not go be born, then she go marry and go with the affect in marriage because she not go be born. So you too, if the kiddie come inside, Charlie for few reasons say you at the end, even if you not get safe, if you go hustle.
And in this case, even if you don't have it, so far as you are trying to take care of a baby, God will provide. See, trying to
no man can know. At the same time, woman Charlie satisfaction for kids. Every woman know they see. There's no woman that can be satisfied.
Listen, Jolon.
You are the majority of the person. I've met everyone. You are different kind. Which have a billion over you. You are different kind. A billion of them. Different kind.
Jolon, make a talk. Jolon, make a talk right now. Me, at least my point is say, once even if you can start complaining about the being demanding. When let's say maybe the kid chop 5 years ago, make her finish. Let me finish. Oh, can I finish? Make her finish. Make her finish what are they talk, Jolon. Make her finish. Oh, Charlie. Let me finish. You know, even make her finish the you know what are they talk. Go. I say, as a woman, right? Fine. In the no, not me, like a lady. For the demanding part, at least if the child is 5 years and above, then that demanding thing you for sure. But at least when you give birth fresh, that's when the woman is vulnerable. She cannot work for some time. So at least if she's demanding, you know that she's hot. But after some time, when you know that she's also, they say what men can do, women can do better. Yeah. She should be able to also work and then exactly. So that demanding should be even hot. But in the early stages, Charlie, in the early stages, she for demand.
You know, she
for demand say go. So you for try. So what makes she do? So what makes she also do? Charlie, what makes she also do?
If you have a way happen. Exactly. It's the lady's body.
Exactly. Bro. See, boys they only give foolish things to ladies. If you have someone who you have a child with, he's saying that he doesn't have money, but every day he go here, you see say he snaps, you are home suffering, but he chill. Demand from him. He has the money. Even if he doesn't have and he's pulling his weight, you know. If somebody they pulling weight, you go no say, Charlie, this person they pulling weight. You calm down with how you ask for things. But here's the case where the person who they mind you, it is the person's child too. They try to do anything. Like he's living his life as if nothing is happening, as if there's no extra person in his life. No. Demand what is yours. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Demand it. See, demand. If you demand and you can't take it anymore and you answer away, that's cool. I mean, what did they try to tell me? Jolon,
to take care of you. Exactly. But at that point, you just confused. You're pregnant.
She has the right.
She has the right to take care of the child. She has no right to demand. She has no right to demand. He has all the right to take care of the kid.
It's not consensual.
Don't even go there.
Like make you do that one so say I before.
She has no right to demand.
It's not your child. It's not your child.
It's also your child. It's not your child. She get right.
She don't get right to demand. She don't get right to demand.
She gets right.
She don't get right to
demand. But she has the right to ask. So yes.
Nah.
You can ask, but you cannot demand. The demanding there, you not go fit demand.
Clinton,
you go fit asking, but you not go fit.
Clinton, make a talk. See, even for the last form. I'll take off your wig. Make her finish. I will gain weight. Even for the last 4 or so or 5 months of your pregnancy or whatever, the woman will feel weak. She's carrying the child. So even that time,
why you there going on in the scenario? When they show that the woman
what you go do?
She get business way around on the road.
So if I try harder, then give him something. If she knows you are doing your best, she will not also be a headache on you. That's the point we are making.
Even if it's time for this, you are bringing to the lady. As far as you are trying,
what is wrong with the way
Now, honestly speaking, I mean, I feel these guys need to be a little bit more understanding. They're just not getting it. I understand your points totally, but you need to be understanding. You can take a horse to water, but you cannot force it to drink. Think about it.
I didn't see my body pass. Listen, if I'm asking you, then I'm bleeding. If I'm asking you, then I'm bleeding.
But that's you.
For you. Listen,
that's you. There's other ladies that don't think like you.
If I'm demanding from you, I'm bleeding. But nigga man, if I ask you one, two, four, that, and I decide to look straight, no bed, no care, I don't see your shadow again.
So if I come here, I take care of the kid.
At what point do you want to come and take care of the baby?
I tell you, after
I've carried the baby and taking care of the baby, you might spend 9 months and giving birth to the baby, and you still now you want to take care of the baby.
Listen, there's some ladies that honestly they just don't appreciate. Even though you explained what you wanted to say, they're gonna be like, you know what, forget it. You still need to bring money all the time.
But you should understand that once a man cannot carry a baby, you are the girl or the girlfriend or the wife. It's nature.
And you also understand that in that time the woman cannot work. And you know that after that,
she can
I said in the last 4 months. I said in the last 4 months she can't work.
So then why didn't she hustle till then?
But you don't say women the plan past women.
What do you say?
Situation don't meet you before.
First of all, that's why you dey chat what in the chat.
It's that why you dey chat. Glass of glasses. You chat.
Jamila is so emotional about this topic. I don't know why. I don't know what's up, but she was so emotional. Like she felt that this thing, like she was speaking from the soul. For the first time, like I was on this with Kelvin, he was on point. Like for the first time, he was speaking sense that actually made sense to me. Because Kelvin, he actually he spoke like a correct person.
Of course, bro.
So we all decided to have the baby. Yes.
Now, decided to have the baby.
And then now we are having the baby. So just find something to do and then bring money. I also find something to do.
That one they conquer, but you are demanding.
Listen,
that is when you don't find anything to do. Then yes, I will demand. If you are helping, I won't force you. I won't force you. But if you are not, I will demand. You can't just be there and expect me to do everything.
Satisfy you, baby, then kill me.
Oh yes, I'll kill you. Then that one I'll kill you.
See, listen. Me, my own be say for your first year to at least 4th or 5th year, if they demand me, it will be a headache to me, but I understand. But after some time, Charlie, I realize that you can work. I understand, but I realize that after some time you can work. Charlie, you are okay now, you are fit, you can work. I mean, you need to also now bring something to the table. But for the first year, 2nd year, 3rd, Charlie, you can't do.
Even if I'm pregnant, it's 50-50 in
You
a
get
relationship or marriage, whatever it is. I'm trying. I'm trying to. If the lady is not trying or doing anything,
Charlie, baby things the cost too.
That's what I'm saying. There's some ladies that don't do anything. They just say,
you can't just say that you don't have a job, so you just no.
There's people like that.
but then there's like some life situations out there like
that's the one I'm trying to make clear. Like yo, he's your kid. He's your kid, you.
That is your kid.
That one is
But that doesn't mean that you should.
So pull your weight. So pull your. She can't do anything. What do you want her to do at that point? For the first form, after the first.
You pregnant before.
You pregnant before.
Stop talking about after.
I said she can't.
At the beginning, she could have hustled hard. If she said, you know what, forget you, I'm not interested in you, whatever. Like now, she will hustle hard and get the money, and she will save.
Ghana, see, Ghana no get Amazon and things where go get side job and the job. We did Ghana. Yo, hold on. From where?
It's not easy like that.
Of course, it's not easy. But if you want to put your mind to it, you can do it.
So the man can do it too. Put your mind to it.
The man didn't want the baby.
See, there are real life situations out there with ladies that are trying. Right? There are ladies that are trying.
But that doesn't dispute the fact that there are ladies that are not.
Also, yeah, there are ladies that are not trying, but then also
and
there are ladies that are trying.
Yes,
but there are ladies that are trying. And then there are men who are also not trying. Then that is when the demanding comes in.
Jamie, they are talking. Clinton.
Money, not they trying the first.
Am I the one in the question?
See.
I'm just being realistic.
You look like a man who won't try.
I'm being realistic. That's
like a man who
there are real life situations out there. Like there are real life situations out there.
We are talking about. Why would you go?
How will I know that this man will?
How you know?
How would you know?
Charlie, if you come, they change everything.
It's changing a lot of things. How would you know? You can be. Listen, you can be in a relationship with someone and it's all rosy all the time. Everything is cool.
Exactly.
But as soon as pregnancy hits,
it changes everything.
It shows you a different personality all of it. So you don't tell me that. Why would you take someone who is not trying?
He said he's not
ready.
Charlie, you think he's not ready? So maybe he say you are ready. So as you maybe, for all you know, say maybe
You knew from the beginning.
Exactly.
This man don't want to be your sister. They
If you don't do that, maybe you the girl, you side yourself that you are ready to have
to keep the baby.
No, maybe you side yourself that you are ready to have a baby. You want to have a baby. So if it happen, I go take him. So as you know, say you side your mind, say if baby relax, make
let him land.
As you relax, you side your mind, say you want to. Then you don't the hustle, towards that vibe says to say if something happens, I say yo.
That is why I'm saying that there are people who are trying. It's not all ladies who are sitting with arms folded, waiting for a man to provide for them.
I'm not
also trying. A trying man is everything. If you are trying,
consider the fact that some people are also not medically strong. You say you don't want the baby. She may also not be ready, but then she can't go to an abortion.
I'm not talking go. I didn't say go and do abortion. I didn't say go and do abortion.
Alright, so a lady that is
As I'm not ready, you two for think about it.
You should take that into consideration.
Wait. Okay, so I'm coming. Okay, so
then what?
There are people in their careers where there are points in their life where they don't want to deal with any form of like babies.
But you want to have sex.
I know, right?
Why would you have sex if you are not ready?
That's like saying.
That's like not saying anything.
You know the risk involved in sex. Jonah, you know the risk involved in sex.
You want to have sex.
You know the risk involved.
You
know the risk involved in sex. You know that the problem.
Listen,
and baby, of course. And baby, of course. In the probability, obviously. In the probability.
They don't really understand the reason why say they have the sex. Abstinence day. But here that is the case. He's done it. So what's your point about?
So the point is we are taking care of the baby. The point is we are taking care of the baby.
Sounds like someone that will not be satisfied. Me trying my best to even help it.
Jolon.
Don't be reasonable.
Jolon.
There are people who are also trying. So if I'm trying, you should try because you had sex. You enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I'm trying my part to take care of the baby. You should also try.
This matter. If you and girl have sex, where pregnancy come inside, and you tell her that, oh yo, I am not ready financially, this and this and this and that, right? And she's like, she's ready, she wants it. Yo, at the end of the day, I understand say it be you two where you have the sex, where baby come inside. So as baby come inside, knowing the guy's status, where they tell you say, yo, you not get, if or not they demand from you go feel ask but you not get right say you go demand, you go demand for say what? You not go feel like support you two, the kiddie not be your kiddie. So if it has to be hand in hand, because at the end of the day, we have the sex. Where it happen, me, I know say I not make ready. But as Kidi come inside, I believe say it be my responsibility as a man. I take Kidi come the world inside. I not go feel make it can't stress. I go hustle for him. But if things are not going well, you not go feel can't tell me say, hey, like you work put my pocket inside. No, I not get. Wait, as I not get.
Should I talk? Let me talk. Can I talk?
A lady that is trying. What I'm trying to say is a lady that is trying.
Why is you holding me? Let me put my points across. Let me talk for you. Relax. Let me. Charlie, I go remove your wig.
You your point. You start the point.
Make her talk. Let me talk. No, let me talk. I beg. I'm begging you. No, Jolon. Let me talk.
I was actually saying a point. You have a lady that is trying. You, the man, can also be trying. The question which you guys are not listening is are you allowed to demand? No. Are you allowed to demand? You cannot.
So can I talk?
Everybody is allowed to do every person for themselves. If you come out and you've been honest and you said, yo, right now in my career, I cannot be doing, this is not what I planned, but yes, we are here. I can give you what I can, I'll give you what I want. But you have no right. I'm going to say you have no right to be telling me how to spend my money, how to do everything. But, I totally understand you shouldn't be having sex with each other if you know that this is not able to. So at the beginning, the both of you were in the wrong.
Exactly.
You know I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that. If we have this conversation before the pregnancy set in,
which they should have.
No, yeah, if they had the conversation before, we should have had this conversation before. That okay, we are in this we are not, maybe we are dating, but we are not ready to have a baby for the next 2 years. So if we have a baby within that 2 years, then you have to like take the responsibility, because it was a mutual agreement between the two of you that for the next 2 years we are not ready and we can't take care of a baby. So we need to equally protect ourselves.
Yeah. But you know, in this case, it will be
we need to equally protect ourselves.
If, like, you guys are married.
Yeah.
It will be very easy to, like, you know, we didn't plan, but then it's happening. So what do? I can't, like, we're married, but we're in a relationship.
No, I'm coming. So we are married. So what do you do? You would try.
Yeah, what do you do?
Exactly. No,
I'm saying.
Jamie, I'm saying your scenario given. If we're married, then we plan 2 years. We're married. We're allowed to have babies. You get me? So are you trying to say that you? Yeah. In this case, I have a responsibility as the man of the house.
People don't make a
husband. Okay.
So it means I can demand to.
But we're in a relationship. Then the pastor say we be married alone. Then me say my wife.
You put them make a talk.
Not if the man. Should be understanding.
See, how is the relationship going to? You are in a relationship with someone because you're.
Not everybody. Some people are in a relationship just to have fun. That one I can't.
That is different. But then if you are in a relationship with someone, I feel like relationship entails a lot. And then for me to be in a relationship, I don't get into relationship to have fun. So for me to get into a relationship with you, it means we are building something, we are looking towards something. So if we are trying to build a family together, build a life together, and then this happens, you don't have the right to tell me that you are not going to take care of the baby or you're not going to try. I'm not going to demand, because before I'm still working. If it gets to a point that I can't work anymore, I have my bank, I have my savings, I can support myself. But you need to also do your part, because you are the one. We did this together. We are. So if you are doing your part, the lady doesn't have a right to demand. If you're doing your part, the lady doesn't.
You're doing your part, but she's not appreciating. She doesn't respect what you're doing.
That's different. Yes, there are two sides to this.
Some people are speaking on one side, no.
Yeah. The point is, I keep nodding to your part, but you don't want to understand where I'm coming from. That's what I'm saying. Come where? Both way. You know, me the other side. So what's your point? You get me? You be a fan, you know, you be a don.
Oh, Kelvin wanted to say something.
What's your? Yes. Kelvin, the floor is yours.
The floor is yours.
It lost.
No one should cut me.
No.
Let me finish.
Just don't say a point you said before.
Yes.
First of all, I believe that every man or most men, see, when you come inside a girl, hey, you should know. No matter what, you should know that it has happened. So once you come inside there, you should know that there's a possibility that what? There will be a child. If you know that, you can't handle the child. Once you come inside, you do the what is it called? Post-pay or whatever. You make sure that if she will take it, let me finish. If she can finish, you put it cut me. If she will take it, you make her take it.
The principle is not always going to be there for you, and the principle doesn't always work.
Exactly. If it doesn't work, and now what? The child has come. You know that you came in here. You are aware that it happened. If the girl is demanding for you, because see, Ghana no be US where Amazon this place. Let me finish. I didn't finish that point. I didn't finish that point. I didn't finish it. I said it's not easy to get work in Ghana here. Ghana here we don't do. It's hardly you get companies doing shifts. You can get a work for 2 to 3 hours to do and get some 100. It's not possible in Ghana. So that's the way I said that the girl she wants to pull her weight to work and things. See, when you are pregnant. See, you know, be easy say you go take care of kiddy as after pregnancy and.
Why you talking like you've been pregnant before?
I'm talking from. I'm just being realistic. I'm being realistic. Let me finish. Oh, Charlie, let me finish it. Hold on, you didn't repeat my side. They cut you. Why did they cut me?
It's a sensitive topic. He's been there.
If I move your glasses, you go see me. Shut up, make a talk.
Is that where we are now?
So make you people not talk like it be easy say a girl will find work in Ghana here just because her husband she's demanding for a guy not give it.
But easy for the guy to find work.
Charlie, because if they carry concrete self, then get money.
Men and women
there's jobs in Ghana.
You still know that,
they have employed women.
Will you carry concrete?
Yes, I'm world's strongest women. You didn't know.
Will you carry concrete?
I would.
You don't see pregnant women for construction sites.
You are not being real. You are not being real.
You are the one who
in Ghana here.
A pregnant
woman carrying concrete.
You are lying. You are lying.
Are we in a village. For villages.
Why would you want to put a woman who is carrying another woman who is
now who they play into that side? You see,
why would you want to put a woman in that situation that she should carry concrete or she should go to the farm?
No one is being
doing.
Hey, you go watch too much to get your baby. You go watch too much to get your baby carry concrete.
Carry concrete.
You go watch too much to get your baby carry concrete. Hey, Miss Drew.
What you're saying right now?
All I'm saying is,
what
your
you're saying
hustle is real.
Hey, Miss Drew, you make your sister carry concrete.
Tell me, show the talk about concrete.
You can show the talk about your glasses.
Think deeper.
If the man,
women go to strive, go to hustle.
If the man is not going to help, I'm going to make sure I'm going to do anything and everything.
But don't tell me you carry concrete.
If it means that's the only job that I have to do, then I have to do it.
If it's the concrete way to be or what?
It's me and my child to the end.
Vanessa, can you carry concrete?
She can work. She can try. Get out, man.
You to get out, man.
Popsy is so inconsiderate. He's heartless. Like, how do you expect a pregnant woman to go and do bongo? Like, you should have that sense of responsibility. Like, to not sympathize per se, but then your heart for days somewhere that, oh, like, feel for the pregnant woman. If she's demanding, pregnancy makes people act off sometimes. So you just manage it like that in a way.
Jamila, what they don't understand is that I'm trying to make them know that it's not easy. It's not easy in Ghana.
Nobody's saying anything.
So don't talk like the girl has the upper hand. Already in Ghana here now, the women don't have the upper hand in Ghana here. If I come and tell me that she forgets to work, then what?
How
many women are in positions in Ghana here? How many? Quite a few. Quite a few. How many women are in positions here? How many women are in positions in Ghana here?
Do you know you're shouting?
How many?
Exactly.
Where's my seat?
Relax.
Stop yelling.
Yes, how many women are in positions in Ghana here? Just a few. Even look at parliament.
To allow people to be sensitive.
How many women are voted as parliamentarians in this country? How many women?
And how many pregnant women are in power?
And how many pregnant women have you seen working in Ghana and doing hard labor?
Because there are complications in pregnancy. There are complications. And I don't know why you're putting the woman's life at stake. There are complications.
If they are pregnant for rest.
If
anything can happen at any time. Are we in the village?
I want you to factor every single thing if you're making such statements. You need to factor everything. You are the one that said everyone needs to play a part on every other point. So when you just say something like, oh, a man can carry concrete, a woman can also do something. You have to do ice can get itself. What are you saying? Exactly. So don't just stand on the concrete point and make it seem like, yo, my guy. Woman go. What did they talk about?
I said, Jolo.
You guys need to, if you talk about.
That makes sense.
See, Jolo, if a pregnant girl always say she one day, also she demand for me, I'll do everything in my power to survive. After a certain point, after a certain point, you say exactly.
Why you not both take the quick move? Why you not trying?
Charlie, you are not being considerate. You are not being considerate. After Jamila, see, after a certain point, I will make she know say Charlie now you are able to stand on your feet. You've got something doing. Now let's share the responsibilities. But the way I demand, I didn't know that you are stressed. When I demand, I know that you are stressed. I'm stressed, but I'll pull my weight. I'll pull my weight. What the fuck did you tell me? I'll pull my weight.
Pregnancy is not malaria.
Charlie,
I don't know why you guys are.
I'll pull my weight. If the woman did, make she demand, make she tell me apart. I'll pull my weight. After some time, she
can. You don't think it'll be annoying? You don't think it'll be
obviously, oh, come with orders, but I don't care. I'll do it. She's pregnant for me. I'm lying. Oh, what are you saying? Me, I just the thought. Oh, what are you saying? It doesn't matter. Me, I just the thought.
If I was a guy, I would totally do that. I would totally do that.
I'm sure there'll be times that you don't even answer when she calls.
Of course. The fact that I don't answer doesn't mean that later I'm not going to attend to her.
What's the point?
Later you go, something happens to what you do.
The letter will be next week. I don't be you.
You not be who you.
I don't be you. The letter will be next week. The letter will be tomorrow or that evening. I don't be you or Jolo.
See.
You'll be waiting for parents like carry concrete.
Jolo, you're being inconsiderate.
You go make sure.
Kelvin, you be my guy. You bow. So sometimes some things that if not they do like sometimes like, you they fall my hand. You they talk like sometimes you drink kerosene way. You be like you pass your mind inside and you just talk anything, bro. Not do like that. If a demand for you, say what? Bro, you be guy, oh. You for put yourself into somebody's shoes. Maybe the fact say maybe you get money, go fee supporting the means say somebody go fee do you for be reasonable small, you understand? Hey, I know say, right, I know say pregnancy, then you go talk to somebody in TD, say make you go do abortion. It comes with a whole lot of complications. The person self go fee die. So we go rule abortion out of because of one self it be illegal. So we not go even go there. But the kiddie there, as it come out there, it be me then you. You understand? The kiddie for all you know, say we go fi contempt president, how you go know? Then we go do this in Quanchen this thing, then we go do abortion and things. At the end of the day, you go lose the kiddie, then you go lose the your girl. No? Like they make sense. Like we for free reason, then put some things right. That be all.
The matter at hand, say we've had that discussion. I'm not saying I wouldn't take care of my kids.
Right.
You have no right to demand.
You just need to be
Cope with it.
understanding.
Cope with it.
I need you to understand
demanding.
that right now.
For not demand. That for not demand.
If we had this conversation before the pregnancy, you are free, you are right, you have the upper hand to do whatever you want to do. But then we didn't have this conversation before the pregnancy. We didn't have this conversation before the pregnancy.
Why didn't you have the conversation? Why didn't you guys have the conversation? No, before you get into it, before you do anything, the two of you should be on the same page.
No, so it's on both of us. We didn't have that conversation.
So now we are the road.
Because it's on both of you. Because it's on both of you. He's allowed to also say, do you know what? I know that we both didn't have the conversation back then, so I'm actually allowed to be in my feelings and tell you, yo, right now I am not ready. Now listen. He didn't say that he wasn't gonna help. He didn't say he wasn't gonna help. He didn't say he wasn't gonna give money. He didn't say he wasn't gonna help.
This should happen to any of us here.
God forbid.
You would have different ideas. You have different opinions. You would have different opinions about
it. It
this.
wouldn't happen to me because I would have done my research.
We would have different opinions about this because we are being realistic. There are people out there. There are people out there who are going through situations like this.
At that point,
there are people out there who are going through
reasonable. People they try into them and feelings like say, I don't go take care of the kid. That's different. That's different.
I get that part.
You get me? So in getting it, you should understand that you have no right to demand.
And you have the right to provide.
Yes,
do your part.
But then we are saying
do your part. You are not saying that the lady is leaving the responsibility solely on you. But then you also have
when you are not
You
trying.
shut yourself in the foot. You have no right. Good.
When you are not trying, I will demand.
Jolon.
You are not helping me. I will demand. For that one, I will demand.
Jolon, Clinton, my own be say in the early stages. The girl gets. Let me finish. Don't cut me at that point. No, my own is in the early stages. Because I know in the early stages. I want to make people hear. In the early stages, you can demand. For me, in the early stages, you can demand.
No, if anything, she should be demanded in the later stages. In the early stages, she should be demanded in the later stages. Let's say, like you said, 9 months. Then she can demand. But from what? First few months, you have spoken about it.
You make
what you should be doing as a lady is watching his behavior. You should be studying him. You should be seeing what he's doing. Then you have the right to demand whether he's doing a dick or not.
Yeah.
It was just a chat.
You are the cow.
Forget it. Last point.
Oh, hey, she's pissed.
Are you okay? I'm not pissed. I'm just tired of listening to all this.
Your last point.
I'm saying that let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. There are real life situations out there.
It's not easy.
There are ladies who are going through such situations. And then pregnancy, as I said, is not malaria. It's not headache. It's not something that is going to brush off with a Panadol or something. So and then it is your responsibility whether you like it or not, whether you wanted that. That's what I say. If we had this conversation before the pregnancy, then I'll know. Maybe I fought it. Okay, my person said he wasn't ready. He wasn't like financially fit or mentally fit or career-wise for a baby. But then I
didn't have that.
Let me finish. That's what I'm saying, sir. We didn't have the conversation before the pregnancy. And you didn't tell me from the beginning of the relationship that you are not ready for a baby. And I am probably also not ready for a baby. But it happened. And I'm not going to put my life on the line. If the baby was in your tummy, you could do whatever you want with it. But then it's my life. In as much as we both are responsible for the baby, I am at the higher part of it because it's in my tummy. And whatever I do depends on my life. My life is on the line for whatever decision I make. So, I am going to try. I'm not saying for the ladies who are not trying, and for all you know, the ladies who are not trying might not even have the means. But then women try. Women are not like men. Women have this sort of survival instinct. They'll do whatever to survive. They'll do whatever to survive and take care of themselves and their baby. So there is no lady who would sit unfolded and not do anything. Okay, maybe there are ladies who do that, but then I'm saying that from my points, I would try my best but 50-50, meet me in the middle. I'm trying, you also need to try. You don't need to wait for me to demand. But then if you're not doing your part, I am going to demand. But then if you're doing your part and I'm doing my part, there is no means for anybody to demand for anything.
Me, personally, honestly, I would never be in a situation like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I collect data before I get into relationships. I do research before I get into relationships. I pray before I get into relationships. So I will never end in a situation like this. But in the unlikely event that this happens to me, I myself, I know who I am. I'm working hard. It's me against the world. I know that if you're not interested, you're clearly not the man for me. I will have somebody else who will come in my life. I will look after the child with me. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do what everyone. If you said, and if you've honestly had this conversation with me, I would appreciate the fact that you've been real and you've told me at the beginning, you know, right now, I'm not ready for this. That's cool. I'm just going to start studying your behavior. I'm going to start studying you. I'm going to be watching you. Later on, if things are getting seriously hard, I will probably, you know, ask you once, twice. If you're not interested, do not complain. If later on you have, I've cut you out of the child's life. If the child wants to meet their dad, fine. I will find them, find you somewhere. I'll let them know what your dad said from the beginning. He wasn't interested and he didn't want to take care of you. That's fine. I will find a new guy who will happily take care of me and this child and will live happily ever after. We'll live happily ever after. But I'm not going to force you. I'm never ever going to force you because you can take a horse to the water, but you can't force him to drink. I can bring him, I can say, I'm forcing, and what, at the end of the day, he might end up getting hatred towards the child. I didn't even want any of that negative energy around me. So if you're not interested, go. And later on you'll see that you will want to join. You'll see that we're living such a sweet life and I'll just be like, please, bye-bye.
See, I only say, right now you guys are talking as if when you have a baby, after birth, you can go and leave the baby in front of your door and go to work and come back.
No, nobody has said that.
Exactly. So don't tell me that it's easy to find work and you can work and support the child easily and what. You can't leave. I'm not having a discussion. You can't leave the child with. Some people don't have anybody. Some people don't have money. There's nothing. You have to take care of the child 24/7. It's not easy to leave the child and go to work. They have to pull your weight to do what? To get money and take care of the child. So at a point when the girl is demanding, the guy understand that where the girl is coming from and take it upon yourself. Of course, you pay puts inside, and you knew that you were coming, but you still came. And now the baby has come. So you do your best. When the girl is stressing you, that I need this, I need that. Fine. You make sure that you put your weight and try and do what you're supposed to do. Help the girl. After some time, as I'm saying, when the child gets older and the woman starts working, now you people will know how to work. Share responsibilities and know the way for it. But in the beginning, Charlie, the demands, take it upon yourself. Take that you also your punishment for also not protecting yourself and also not pulling out. Thank you.
It makes sense. So I think that before you get into a relationship, I think that before you get into a relationship, the both of you should come into some sort of agreement. I mean, you don't want to have a baby till you get married, so you're not having a baby. That's it. Now I know we're not going to have a baby when the baby comes. We have to find a way to get rid of this because we do not want to have a baby. But we're not. Yeah, I'm not saying you have to find. So you don't process the pregnancy. Maybe when you realize he had come in you and you know it's going to lead to pregnancy, get rid of it. Mistakes happen. Get rid of it because you don't want to find yourself in a situation whereby you have to force your boyfriend who's not ready to take care of the baby that he's not ready for. So get rid of it at that stage. Like don't get into that whole pregnancy stress and then you're going to put your life at risk. Taking it after something I don't think it's going to do anything to you. It's not going to do anything.
Ahead.
It does a lot to you.
She chipping her head.
It does a lot to you. The long-term use of it is very, very, very negative. Yes, long-term use of it can cause lots of complications.
And then just train my baby by myself. And then tell him that then daddy you want to take care of you. And so I would process the pregnancy.
It's not negativity. You didn't want to take care of the
baby. If the pregnancy is here and he tells me he doesn't want to take care of the baby, but you want to keep it. But I want to keep it, then I want to keep it. So I'm the very first person who's responsible for the baby because I wanted to keep it. Even though he came in me, I knew I could, if I didn't want it, I would definitely find a way to get rid of it. But I wanted it, so I'm keeping the baby. So yes, it's his baby too, so he's supposed to support one or two. But I have no right to be on his neck. Please give me money, I have to take care of my baby. Vanessa wanted the baby in the first place. He wasn't begging you to keep the baby for him because he wanted the baby. Vanessa wanted the baby. So I'm keeping my baby, and that's my responsibility. That's your responsibility too, so you can give me something small. But then I'm not supposed to stress you, be on your case, and you're not giving me. And then some ladies are not content. I mean, you know he doesn't have money. He's bringing in 10 cities every week. You're looking for some lifestyle for you and your baby. When you want your baby to be there, now when you know you're just looking for some type of lifestyle. Like I want my baby to be here. We're going here. We're having here.
You know,
he told you he didn't want a baby in the first place. So if he's giving you 10 cities, that's what he has, and he's trying to give you something to take care of the baby. That's what I want.
All right.
Vanessa, you talk.
You don't have a point. Okay, that one.
I feel like everybody is responsible for his or her own actions. And at the end of the day, everything you do in this world, see, forget it. Like it has a price tag to it. So if you know, say you are not ready for abstinence, no triumph at all. But if shit happens, look at I'll do my part. I will try my best. There are ups and downs in life. So if things not they go my way, I put in effort. I just try support, and you are not, you don't appreciate it. You know, if you can't demand anything from me because in the first place, I make you say I am not ready.
And that's like about 100 women. You just get like 1% telling you they're not even ready. They barely come out to tell you that no, I'm not ready for this. They just look at you, get the baby, and then you're last month getting a baby, and they run.
They run.
So you know from the beginning that he didn't even want it. So if he's giving you something small, just keep it and take it like that. That's
all right. That one.
So you've done it. I'm pregnant.
Coffee.
And you don't want the baby, but or let's say we both decide to have it, even though you don't want the baby. Right now, like personally, I'm working, like I'm trying my best. So I'm sure if I'm to be in a situation like this, I can try help my baby. So I just do everything myself. But so it will depend on the agreement or like the conclusion. Yeah, everything. So if you are good and I like you, and maybe you are not working, and I am working now, I'll still try
and I can afford.
Take care of the baby till you are
able to. That makes sense.
That's a reasonable mind. Because I mean, when you
but sometimes you men right on that fact that she's taking care of the baby.
I won't dispute that fact.
Listening to your point.
I won't dispute that fact. But the main point is the price of greatness is responsibility. Because they said that. Any man, once you pour inside, you know you have a child. Okay, it's your responsibility to take care of that child. However, this scenario, as to the woman bent on, you have to take care of the child, and he doesn't. It might not even develop into hatred for the man, but rather her hating the kid. Because she lost herself in the fact that she could fight for the child, fight and take care of the kid. There are many single mothers out there, taking their children through schools. They're doing so well, out there. Single mothers raising kids, and you're there talking about you have the right to take him. No, he had that discussion with you at the
but sometimes it leaves some bitterness in the woman, even though they are thinking of the baby.
I'm not disputing that fact. There are single mothers that raise their kids, okay, You know, they don't tell you what they've been through. They don't even talk bad about like their men, their fathers. They do not. The child will grow up and realize that my dad was not there for me. It was my mom that was there all throughout. He might have hatred for his dad, but he would understand the situation at a point in his life. However, that woman has shown the kid how to fight. You know,
that's love.
That's love.
Love over money.
You get me? You get what I'm saying? So in this case, in that scenario, you have no right. You have no right to demand. You know, you need to fight in that instant that you're pregnant for the kid.
All right, warriors.
I speak for strong women.
We needed it. We needed
strong
it.
women just like myself. Listen, in the first, whether you want a child or not, that's none of my business. If I decide that I'm going to have a child, you have to do your part. Your common sense should tell you that I need to do antenatal, I need to do this, and then me, I won't ask you unless I'm bleeding. If I'm bleeding and I challenge 1 or 2 and you say you are doing something, I'll just look forward. I'll look forward. Let me make my point. I'm going. If I set the road straight, I'm not looking back, and I don't want to see your shadow anywhere. When my kids grow, I'll let them know that listen, your father didn't want to have you. And now if he's coming because of something that you have. Maybe you become a big person.
Do everything and then the kid
He's a body that's
So you have
so for me, I'll kill. Listen, if I have to put my hand in fire to help my kid, if I have to burn my hands to get money for my kids to survive, so be it. But then.
There are ladies out here that are just point blank lazy. Not every single lady you see is an independent, self-loving, motivated, empowering woman. There are ladies out there that just want to sit here, free up them things, and expect guys to give them money. I am not here for that, and I do not condone that behavior. And that type of lady shouldn't have the right to demand anything from any guy. I'm not about it. I said what I said.
Action. Go.